Good evening, ma'am. We're students of Mount Carmel College and we're studying sociology. And the whole purpose of this interview was to get a grasp on and get a learning and a grasp from what it is like to be a social entrepreneur. And we thought that you were the best fit, and thus this interview is happening. And before we begin with just a small introduction, my name is Sudipta. I'm studying BCom with a minor in sociology, and we have Ananya, Alfana, and Tasneem. Tasneem, unfortunately, is not able to turn on a camera because it's raining very heavily in Bangalore, and like the network is really very bad for all of us. So,
Okay.
you live in Noida, I presume.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm from Delhi, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, ma'am, do you want to get started with the questions?
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
Okay. So before I actually start asking the questions, just wanted to let you know that I have researched a bit about Usha Kiran and about what it has done, and I'm honestly very inspired and that how it Usha Kiran just does help the children in getting an education, which I think is honestly something that is not focused upon in the society. So all of us were inspired actually. And
Thank you.
the first question I had to ask is like, okay, so Usha Kiran is very of a personal thing to you. And so what is it like at for you like a day at Usha Kiran?
Actually, my day begins with the feeling of joy and positive mindset because whatever I'm doing, I enjoy it. And I feel blessed that I have been chosen by God to serve those who are less fortunate than us. So usually my day starts with meeting with the community leaders, volunteers, or different authorities to address the challenges we face uh, on day-to-day basis. And I also plan and explore different strategies to develop a sustainable funding resources for us. I also work with the teachers and volunteers, planning the curriculum and timetable for the children who come to study at our study center. And I also evaluate our activities and share the impact created by us in our social media, and also keep track of the finances. And it takes a lot of my time, and accounts management is extremely important for an NGO, so it takes a lot of my time in that way. And in the evening I visit our study center and I interact with the kids, and they come forward with the smiling faces. I see the progress they have made in the school, and that is the most fulfilling experience during my day.
That sounds very interesting of a day. And honestly, I would also love to get experience at Usha Kiran when I'm down in Delhi and Noida side.
Yes, for sure. You should definitely visit our study center.
Definitely. Moving on to the next question. So you have been in this field for quite a long time, and of
Yeah.
course, over the years, you might have developed, skills and qualities. So could you elaborate on that?
Hmm. Actually, I now my children are grown ups, and I wanted to utilize my free time in some constructive way. With some teaching experience in the past, I thought that it will be best way to serve the people, the children from underserved communities. So with each passing day, I have become more and more passionate about my work. This has helped me to overcome the obstacle which I face with ease. Our children are my strength, and I have become more creative in thinking now. And I find outside the box solution to the complex problem which the people of vulnerable communities face. I have developed a strong sense of empathy for the people and of underserved communities. I understand their needs and their perspective in a better way now. I'm also improving my network, trying to build relationships and partnership for accessing resources and funding, to get and also to get expert guidance from wherever I can get. So my networking has improved, and I have actually my it has given me a lot of confidence also. As a leader, I have developed leadership skills, and I have become an effective communicator too, because my work involves inspiring the people, mobilizing them to join and support us in our cause. So and I have also become more resourceful now, because managing that, we have to manage the things with our limited resources, as we have a tight budget.
Yeah.
So I have started working on long-term sustainable solution to address the issues, going to the root cause and suffering and shortcomings that exist in our society.
Okay.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Tasneem. I will ask you the next two questions. So, the next question is can you recall a particularly challenging moment in your journey when you felt like giving up? How did you find the strength to persevere?
Okay. Okay. In the beginning, when I started teaching the children from vulnerable communities at my house, it was something very unusual for the people around the community where I live. While most of the people supported me, they extended their support to me, but there was a group of people who had little apprehension, and they opposed me, fearing that these children, because they belong to the underprivileged section of the society, so they thought that these children can become a security threat for the gated community where I live. But I was really disturbed by their attitude. I was teaching the children of the maids, guards, and construction workers who spend all their life in serving us. So I thought that how could we consider these children as a security threat for us? So I raised this concern, and it was very much disturbing for me. I couldn't sleep for a few days trying to find out this answer for this. I raised this issue with the prominent leaders and builder of our society, and eventually I was able to convince them, and I got their support. The children of our NGO, but they maintained discipline, and they participated in all the cultural events of our society, which was very much appreciated by everyone in around, and they won the heart of everyone. And in spite of so many challenges which I face, I never thought of giving up my work, because with each challenge I faced, I become more stronger, and I know that every problem has a solution. So I never thought of giving up in spite of the challenges.
Problem.
Who or what has been your greatest source of inspiration and support throughout your entrepreneurial journey?
If I talk about support, from the beginning, I got the support of my family. My family provided me financial and emotional support in the time of need. My children never complained that I was giving so much time to various other activities of my work. And my greatest strength are the volunteers who trusted me. They had faith in my work. They gave me financial support. Some of them gave me expert guidance, and we all have become now a close-knit family working towards a common cause. And when I talk about my inspiration, my hardworking, honest, and committed children of Usha Kiran, they are my inspiration. They have never let me down. They have made all my efforts and hard work worthwhile. So they are my inspiration.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Ananya, so I'll be asking you the next question. What do you find the most fulfilling about the work you do as a social entrepreneur? Is there a specific moment that stands out as exceptionally rewarding?
Yeah. The most fulfilling experience about my work is that when I connect the children from vulnerable communities to the mainstream schools. When they come to us, we work on their basics, and after that, we take them to mainstream school for school admissions. And I believe that if you give a fish to a man, you can feed him for a day. But if you teach him to catch fish, you will feed him for a lifetime. Through education and skill development, we can give wings to these children to fly and soar higher in the sky. Once we connect these children to education, they continue to study, even if their parents migrate, because most of them are children of migratory labor also. Even if they migrate, they shift to some other place, they still maintain contact with me and they update me about their progress in studies. That is quite fulfilling. And I would like to share here that there is a village called Kulesra near our study center, where mostly the landless peasant live. Found that the children of the village, they didn't go to school. We constructed a small hut and started teaching the children there. And after working on the basics, after working on their basic education, I took them to school for school admission. Now every child of that farming community goes to mainstream school. So that is quite fulfilling for me. And I feel that it's so rewarding that when I get the support of the parents for education of their children. Our counseling to the parents is really effective. They no longer engage their children to do child labor. They send them to school and allow them to study. They allow allow them to come to our study center for remedial classes in the evening. This Kulesra village still doesn't have regular supply of water and electricity, and roads are also in very bad shape. So I'm also thankful to our volunteers, especially I would here like to take the name of Meeta Pandey, who took the responsibility to help us in this task.
That's really nice, ma'am. The next question is, social entrepreneurship often involves navigating complex ethical and social issues. How do you approach ethical dilemmas that arise in your work?
The major issue which I felt that exists still in our urban and rural slums is the gender inequality. I've been working with the girls of rural and urban slums who belong to economically weaker section. I found that these girls are facing dual challenges. One is of extreme poverty and other is of gender discrimination. That is very predominant with them right from their birth, I would say. I find that the major reason behind is illiteracy, and I believe that without proper education of all, gender equality cannot exist. Their parents are ready to send their sons to school, while the girls are they are forced to stay at home and do all the household work. And I have been, but over the years, I have been successful in changing the mindset of the parents. I'm happy for that. These educated girls now have become instrument of change in the village. When their parents see their daughters excelling in studies, doing wonderfully good in sports, arts and craft, learning so many new skills, they are also performing at the public functions. And and these girls have become so confident now, and the parents are also proud of their daughters. And we have also provided them cycles and facilitated the cooking gas connections. This has provided some relief in their lives because they have to take care of their families when their mothers and parents go out to work. The responsibility of whole family is on them. So it has brought some relief to them by giving them bicycles, and it has made them independent also. So education has given so much confidence and opened so many future prospects for these girls. And as far as our work is concerned, we ensure that all our actions comply with all the relevant laws and regulations. We continuously learn to improve our work. We collaborate with other NGOs. We sought expert advice who can offer insights and solutions that align with our mission. With honesty and transparency in our work, we navigate the challenges effectively and maintain a positive impact on society. We have set up certain parameters also to help the people in need. How much help is to be extended and when to withdraw the help after making them independent and stronger. So we keep all these things in mind.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Alfana. So, what advice do you have for aspiring social entrepreneurs, or especially students like us who are considering a similar path?
Okay.
Any advice you would like to give us?
Yeah. I would like to mention that if somebody is aspiring to become or take up the path of social work, then they should work for the welfare of the society. They should have empathy. There should be transparency in your work. Building a cordial relationship is also very important. Once you set up an NGO or you work towards it, building a network of like-minded people plays a very important role. And they should also not shy away in approaching others for help to expand their working and reach out. Through their passion and through your passion, compassion, and dedication, you can inspire other people and be successful in your mission.
Okay, ma'am, that's really great. And the next question would be: do you have a very favorite quote or mantra that you turn for inspiration when facing challenges?
Yeah, I think that if you light a lamp for someone, it will also brighten your path in difficult times. So whenever
Okay.
some challenges are there, I try to help others, and in that only I find solution. I believe that every problem has a solution, and the simplest act of kindness are far more powerful than thousands heads bowing in prayer, I believe.
Really, really glad to hear that from you, ma'am. And then lastly, could you just share a personal incident or moment in your journey that truly inspired you and kept you motivated to continue your work?
Actually, there are several moments when I'm touched with the honesty of our children, honesty and integrity of our children. Although these children, they belong to underprivileged section of our society, they are deprived in many ways, but I have never come across any incidents of theft. All our belongings, electronic devices, gadgets, food, refreshment, everything is kept open. I'm so much impressed by the honesty of these children. And during the difficult times of COVID, these children, the children of senior classes, managed our study center and took the responsibility of teaching the children of junior classes. So I was touched that during the difficult time also they came forward to help each other. I'm also touched by so many helping hands that have come forward to support me. The love and compassion of Usha Kiran and faith and belief of hundreds of volunteers in my work inspire me to give my best. I believe that success in life does not come from what we have, but from what we give. So I'm thankful to everyone for all their support, and so many incidences I come across on daily basis, and my respect for my volunteers and my children increase with these
That's
past.
really inspiring, ma'am. That's really inspiring.
I hope it was a productive meeting, and please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any follow-up questions or concerns.
Ma'am, honestly, this interview was very productive indeed, and it was very interesting to learn, see things from your point of view. Because living in Bangalore, it's a very, even as college students, a very tight schedule, and we don't have the time to be able to go out and expand on these things. But seeing things from your point of view has helped us so much, and we cannot wait to actually just go and step in the world and put ourselves in your shoes and actually do this kind of work. We are grateful for this, and this journey, it was inspiring for us, all of us. I'm pretty sure all of us would say the same thing right now. But I we cannot wait to share this whole journey and brief it up and sum it up to our sociology class and our professor as well. They would also be very inspired by everything you've just mentioned. I mean, it definitely, your experiences cannot be put into words, definitely, because it will never be as fulfilling as just putting into words and just elaborating from the class without having actual experience. But I mean, we could try our best to do so. But really, but we just want to thank you for this interview. Honestly, just taking time because we know you're such a busy person and it's difficult to take time from our daily schedule. But thank you so much on behalf of all of us. Is there anything else anyone would like to say?
For me to interact
We do
with
really
you.
thank you for giving us your precious time, ma'am. We'll be really forward looking, coming into your really precious thing. We are really inspired already. Thank you
Thank you
so much.
for your kind words. It was
Ma'am,
pleasure for me to.
really inspiring. Like as a woman, you have done so much. It's really inspiring for us. Thank you for actually spending your like tight schedule and putting it aside and spending time with us. Thank you so much, ma'am. It helps us a lot.
Uh, so anyone else, anyone has to ask ma'am or ma'am, do you have anything to ask us?
Just maintain contact with us, and whenever you are in Delhi, do visit our NGO. It will be an
Definitely.
inspiring
Sure, ma'am.
experience.
Ma'am, do you have branches only in Noida or is it like any other parts of South India as well?
We have branches only in Noida right now.
Okay. I mean, if
The
we're ever
village.
in Noida, we would definitely around Delhi, Noida area, we would definitely visit, definitely. But
Yeah, sure. That.
and we also look forward to your expansion in South India as well, ma'am. So that is also there.
Sure.
So yeah, the meeting time is also gonna wrap up. And I don't have anything else to say. Anything else? No? Okay. Once again, ma'am, I think we'll wrap up now. Thank you very much for this interview once again, and we will keep in contact with you. And if there if there are any opportunities that we can perform from Bangalore, please do let us know.
Yeah,
We'll
sure.
definitely be open to it. Right? Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.
You too, ma'am. Okay.